Proverbs
Back on track.
Yeah. Proverbs 20:75. Open rebuke is better than secret love. All right, so off back. The word nice. What does the word nice mean?
Right, the word nice. Yeah, naive or simple.
Right.
Basically, if you're nice, you're naive or you simple.
So if a person call you nice, it's not a good thing.
Right.
But open rebuke is better because if I consider you a fool, then I'm gonna openly tell you that. I'm not gonna say, hey man, you're nice, man. You're a nice guy. The whole time I'm talking, I got some evil words set up to you. I'm talking mess behind your back, and it's like, dang, I'm doing it. No, better yet, I'm doing it in your face. You're just ignorant to it. You don't understand what I'm saying. That's why the breakdown of these words is a vital thing.
Right.
Especially if you go to court. These things are very vital to know and to understand.
A matter of fact, the word vote means to bow. You get that in Ecclesiastes 5 and 4, yup.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 4. When thou vowest a vow unto the Most High, defer not to pay, for he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Better is it that thou shouldest not vow than that thou shouldest vow and not pay.
Right. So when you actually cast in a vote, you cast in a vow or a pledge or a promise. Matter of fact, the Lord said, make no covenant with your enemies. You don't supposed to make no promises with them or vows or vote. Because Esau, being the devil that he is a master with words.
Yeah,
so it's important.
Current day Caucasian.
Right. It's important. Yeah, the so-called white man is Esau. But so it's important to understand the meanings of these words. Because if you don't understand the meanings of these words, then Esau really already got you in his clutches. Y'all got anything else?
Let's see. Well, yeah. Proverbs 21, you start at 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it wheresoever he will. So it's the Lord's will that all of these things are taking place. Because he's turning these kings' heart, and he actually leading them into war and battle with these words. It's a war of words going on right now. When you have all of these summits and these meetings, everybody has a smile on their face, but if you understood the breakdown of half of these words that they use against each other, they're actually cursing each other right out, lying in each other's faces, and they actually talking in a secret lingo. It's also something called a witch language. Alright? This witch language, like, I remember that devil John Todd came out and he was letting them know that all these artists with these songs, they give off a certain vibration, because what may seem like an average word to us is actually a language. It also has another alternate meaning in the witch language. So the way they speak it to each other is all part of that witch language, and they're talking in riddles, you know. They're actually talking in their own wicked form of parables. See, we talk in parables, just like the Lord did, but they talk in riddles, because they have things to hide. You understand? Wickedness. When you hide in wickedness, you talk in riddles. You know, like the riddler. He always about to kill a motherfucker, and the first thing he say, riddle me this. And you gotta figure this fucking riddle out before somebody get killed. You know what I'm saying?
This is Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they draw swords.
Alright, in other words, his words cause offense. Alright, they come out smooth like Obama. He'll tell you that we're gonna bring the troops back in a year. Okay, 75,000 troops. But then here he goes, I would say, what was that, about 2 weeks ago, and he comes into a meeting, into a press conference, and says that we're actually not bringing any troops back for another 5 years to stabilize the Iraqi province. You see what I'm saying? That causes a lot of anger in the president, in the everyday man's heart, because even these Edomites and these patriots get pissed off at that. Not to mention our own people that have something to do with that association. It's a problem now, because this nigga done lied. You understand? He's been lying, but they too foolish to understand that. You know? So that's what's and actually when they sit there telling these other nations that they're going to withdraw their troops and they have plans of peace and to leave these motherfuckers alone, it turns into a problem because when you lie to another king, it's war. You understand? It's war. Use my rule of speech, but sometimes I'm sorry. All right? Damn that.
That's what the fuck it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I've actually been controlling to the best of my ability in this piece. So they understand that I don't care about bringing offenses, but I understand that that's not a wise thing to do.
Right.
I had an event like this, you understand, to keep the BS down, you know?
Right.
But to that extent, yeah, man, that starts wars. Wars begin over words, you understand? Call somebody, especially if you portray somebody's trust, that'll start a war, man. That make you want to draw out swords. You ain't coming with that money you owe me. I'm coming to kill you, your mama, your daddy, your sons, and your children. That's their mind state, man.
Right, and as far as this wordplay goes, that goes all the way back to the elites not wanting the average everyday person or citizen to know what they're talking about when they're talking. You know, matter of fact, when a few years ago when Obama was first coming out to be the president, what did they have? They had all the black stars out trying to push this vote thing. And what one of the memorable things that P. Diddy said was vote or die.
Right.
Now we already told you that to vote is to vow. The meaning of vote literally is vow, taking a vow. And what did he say? Vote or die.
Right.
Basically, what he was really saying is make this vow with these Edomites or get killed.
Right.
Right now they're trying to have everybody rock the boat. You know, rock the vow. And the Lord said it's better not to vow than vow and not repay. So that's another play on another Esau's wordplay.
Also, a rock is a foundation, so they're trying to get you to hold this wickedness as your foundation.
Right.
This is Proverbs 6, starting at 12. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with froward mouth. He winketh with his eyes, and speaketh with his feet, and teacheth with his fingers. Forwardness in his heart, he devises mischief continually, he soweth discord. That's all these hand signs and these secret languages. That's a lot of the thing that the people don't understand at these summit meetings. Alright, they over here, they're saying certain words with certain meanings and these certain handshakes to certain people who another person might be offended because they all used to hold them as an enemy. You understand? You bring in different offenses, man. Body language is an offense in itself because you can tell when somebody has a problem. What's one of the number one ways you can tell a motherfucker has a problem with you and he ain't said nothing to you?
That's the way they look at you.
Right. He's standing there like,
With a mug on their face and shit.
yeah. We call my girl family call that throwing hoods. Where I'm from, we call that mad dog. You understand?
Mean mug.
Right. This is what they do at a lot of these summit meetings. A lot of different handshakes, making secret connections and secret alliances. You understand?
Oh yeah, as far as that witch language, what was that? What was Obama's speech? Yes, we can.
Right.
What it say when you
Satan
play?
in backwards.
Yeah.
Yep. This is Psalm chapter 64 and 1. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the workers, the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at them and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. All men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. Righteous shall be glad in the Most High, and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. basically that's talking about all these secret councils, all these secret meetings that they talking about, the setup of their secret handshakes, all that bullshit. And they shoot at the perfect in secret, we meaning the children of Israel.
Right.
They pray against us, they use words against us, they do anything they can to try to hinder us from the truth and from the Heavenly Father, basically.
This is Proverbs 6, starting at 16. These 6 things doeth the Lord hate ye, yea, 7 are abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that are swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren.
Yep, and all of them pertain to Esau. Sowing discord among brethren, and that's a lot of you jakes as well. What is it? Lying tongue, all of that stuff. Yeah, these Caucasians embody all of these things.
Right.
And with that, unless y'all got something else, gonna close up. And what is it? All praises and highest honor to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of GMS. And honors to all you brothers doing the work of truth and sincerity. And on 3, death to America. 1, 2, 3.
Death to America! Death to 2/3!
And with that, we'll see y'all on the next outing. Shalom.